Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my Shabby Craft Studio. I'm Martha. Pull up a chair, have a seat. Glad you're here. Really, really thankful you're here. So yesterday, I made the sheet to be a neutral background, as in what Gayle Augustinelli did in her video, but she used book page and music sheets much more less busy than mine is. I don't have a lot of book pages to use without being worried about appropriate words showing through and stuff like that. So not that a lot shows through once you put the napkin on, but not everything I covered yesterday was covered in napkin or other things. So some of it did show through. I'll probably try another one today, maybe with book pages, but to begin with, someone asked me about backing it, and I did not back this one. And because I totally forgot, because I was so tired and out of it yesterday. So today I'm going to show you how I like to back mine. I mentioned that I had these calendar pages, and right now you're zoomed out pretty much because I wanted to try and get most of this calendar page into the shot. Also, this video will probably be spliced together, edited together, because I'm going to do a couple of parts. So this is the calendar. I mentioned it was a desk calendar. We used to use these on our desks when I worked at the government, but they're actually a wall calendar. So I apologize for misspeaking. I did get these at Walmart for $1 each because they were on clearance. And this is actually how they came in the package. Not to mislead you. This is what they were. And that's an entire 12-month calendar, undated, which is great because these lines and boxes and everything, if you want to put that side up on the back of something or the front of something, if you want to, they can be written on because there's lines and boxes. So I got really excited the more I thought about it. So in 2 trips, my husband got everything that the one Walmart had, and we did look in another Walmart the other day, and they didn't have any in the bigger Walmart. So there's that. I would buy everyone up because he's been tea dyeing them. Well, we've been tea dyeing them, but the last couple of days he's been doing a lot of it. This is one I did. It didn't turn out so well. My pattern didn't turn out on it, but we've been playing with the tea strength, and I think he's now got it going pretty well because he did this adding machine paper yesterday, and I think you can see the pattern on it. It's hard to see if I put it up too high. You don't get the light. Let's see. There you go. Camera adjustment. I think it works better. Well, for heaven's sakes. Anyway, I have these plastic placemat doily thingies, and he's been doing really well with the tea staining. So he went out to see our horse today, and so he's not tea staining yet, but when he comes back, he'll probably do some more pages. So that's the calendar, and basically, if you fold it up into quarters, you get almost a full-size sheet. This is, if I can find my ruler here, if you don't include this top part, which has a perforation and tears off, so you can tear each page, a day. If you don't include that, this measures out to almost 11. It's 10 3/4 by, and again, if you don't include this part with that tears off, by 8. So it's almost 8 by 11. Well, it's 8 by 11, almost 8 by 10 3/4. A regular sheet of paper is 8.5 by 10. So these would also fit nicely in your journal as a page. So if you can find these calendars, get them. They're fun. So now close your eyes because I'm going to move you in just a tad closer since we're going to be working. So hold on. what I did with the calendar pages is I tore a bunch of them up. I tore some of them this way and, you know, some the other way. Here's one where the design sort of came out. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some of these. Some of them I tore into single sheets. We're going to use some of these to back this collage that I did yesterday. And then I'm going to stop the camera and let this dry, and then I'll come back and we'll cut it into cards. And I'll show you what I ended up doing with the rest of what I cut up yesterday. So, I was thinking that it doesn't really matter that the front side faces this way. I could put the napkins on to design this way. So in the end, I think I'm going to cut this up the middle and make tall tags out of that. But we'll see. Haven't reached that point yet. I need to glue paper onto the back of this. And amazingly enough, this paper is the perfect size for the back of these pages. Don't you know? So I don't think I'm going to tear a bunch of this apart. I'm just going to line it. Now, the other thing I do is, and I did not do this on the previous one, is that I do, if I know I'm going to use a collage for pockets, like this one, I will line the back with more book page and not waste my, I'm a very tight wad crafter as far as using my supplies. So I would not use this paper on the back, even though it's very, very cheap. I mean, what's, you know, $1 divided by 12? No math here. You do the math. But, you know, it's very cheap paper. But now that I know I can't get any for at least another year, and maybe I won't be able to find these for $1 next year, now I want to hoard the paper. But I want to use it because I love it. So I would use more book page on the back of these if they're going to be used for pockets, to help strengthen them and to help with, you know, making them stiffer and not waste good paper. So that being said, if I was not going to make tags out of these, which I do want to make tags out of these because I need more tags, less pockets. But if I was going to make pockets out of, like, I would cover these 2 pages with book page and just cover this one with this paper. Now, because this one has this at the top, you can see that through there, but I don't care. It just adds dimension. If I wanted to use, if I wanted to use this half of this one, I might put this, you know, in this direction and have it be fun to write on. Or if I'm going to cut my tags this way, I might put this way so that the lines are going up and down. But for today, I think I'm going to just put this on. Now this one I cut across this way, but not up this way. A lot of this and that going on, huh? So I think I would, well, see, this one does not fit exactly. There's a little tiny bit showing at the top or the bottom. Isn't that funny? So I don't know that I would glue that whole thing on. Oh, why not? I can always trim off the top and the bottom, right? It's pretty darn close. And this one, some of the design came out pretty nice on. So instead of tearing this into sheets, I'm just going to glue it on. Does it get any easier than that? Probably not. So here I'm using the Scotch Mega Glue Stick. It's the purple one. And All right, so the backing paper is on. There's a, I'll trim up the edges, but I won't do anything to this until this is completely dry. So what I'm going to do is put this aside, and I am going to show you what I did finish off yesterday, mostly finish off. I might decide to do a few additions, but as you saw, we did glue on the napkins in a couple of different ways. Mostly I just used my glue stick. And so this is one of them. And I made it into a pocket. I added a little fabric. I did not do this one on screen, I believe. I added this little cutout. I added doily and, a couple little strips of fabric at the top, and I made a little thumb hole there. So that one came out nice. That'll be a pocket. Another pocket, because I did a really shoddy job cutting up the collage. I have a bunch of these words that I've either printed out on my computer or stamped. So that's another pocket. There's a few edges that need to be tightened up. I could go over these with my matte medium, which I may still do to make them stronger and make sure nothing lifts up. This is a little pocket I rounded the top edges on. And this is one of the words that I stamped out. I have this stamp set from Hobby Lobby with a bunch of small words on it. And I just did, I'll show you. I took my calendar page and I made a bunch of strips. So what I did was I just stamped the words in a row, and then I tore them out with my new Joy tear ruler. And so I just made them up, and then instead of cutting them all into little tiny pieces, because that just becomes a pain, I decided to leave them in strips and just clip them inside one of my folios, my ephemera folios. So I made this one. I added these words, which is also one of the stamped words, some fabric at the top, a little doily up here because I wanted to cut this color, the strong color down. And this one is just backed with calendar, and this is some paper I had laying around. It's watercolor paper. It's got a really fun texture to it. I think it's not watercolor paper. It's some sort of art paper. And then this is another one of the stamped words with some fabric, lace that I had, which I tend to hoard because when it's gone, it's gone. And I'm kind of funny that way. So these are the ones that I was able to finish. Now I found a blue butterfly to go on the blue flowers. I put a little bit of, it's this that I found in a thrift shop. And I put a little of that on there. And another word, be fancy. I thought that was pretty for this pocket. And then this is another stamp that I have. And another pocket. And this one, I didn't add anything. That's just the napkin, which I think is really pretty. Okay, continuing on. So the back is dry now, and I have some trimming up to do. So I will do that with some scissors to begin with. Let's see. Did it go in the right way, Martha? Actually, this end, because I cannot cut a straight line, I'm going to try to trim that off straight using my cutter. Now, math. We all know Martha loves math. Not. So I'm going to see how long we are. 18 and 3. So 21. So if I made them 7 inches tall, I would split this into 3. Okay, we can do that. All right. So pencil, I'm trying another camera angle too, so I'm trying to avoid sticking my head in there. So 7 right there. And then 14, right? Right there. Okay, let's see if that works. Because, you know, Martha and math. Because I can't cut it this way first. I'm thinking I'm going to cut it this way first. And of course I could have measured just using my cutter. Duh. Yeah. Okay, 7. There. All right. So those are 7 and 7. And now I'm going to, I want the 7 to go this way. So there's like 6 1/4. So if I do 3 1/8, there'll be 3 by 7. I think that'll work. 3 and some. 3 and 1/8. No. Hold on. Oh, my math. I hate math. That's not 6. That's 8. 8 and... I don't have my glasses on. I don't want to get my head in the camera. 8 1/4. I want 3 of them. Oh, Martha should have done the math before. 2, 4, 6. 3, 6, 9. So it's got to be like 2 and something. 2 1/2. 2 1/2 is 5. And 2 1/2 would be 6, 7 1/2. So that's not enough. So we're doing Martha math. So I'm going to do 3, 6, 9 would be too much. 2 1/2 is not enough. 2 3/4. All right, I'm going to do 2 3/4, but I want to square this edge up first. Hold on. Hold that thought. All right. Okay. Kind of even that edge off. All right. So I'm going to do almost 3. Whatever that is. Well, that's a skinny one. That could be a belly band or a skinny tag, which is fine because sometimes I use my little bags and they take skinny tags. We can do it. Okay, because my mat is so shiny, I'm going to put paper towels down to decorate on. And I'm going to see if I can do this without getting my head in there. Because now the camera is like right there and my head is like right there. So I brought out my, even though yesterday I used new napkins, I brought out my napkin bit folder where I throw my napkin bits. And decided to dig into that too. We'll see though. It may or may not appeal to me. I don't know. I don't know. Because, you know, I think where I went wrong is I cut the card the wrong direction. And you guys probably saw that, right? I mean, you guys are a lot smarter than I am when it comes to this stuff. But it is what it is. I'm just playing along for the sake of playing. I still think this was like a brilliant idea by Gayle to decorate with the napkins because, you know, I hoard those too because our Tuesday morning is closing and it'll be over an hour to drive to the next, be probably about an hour and a half to drive to the next Tuesday morning. And I don't know how often we would actually get in the car and do that or get in the van and do that. So maybe I'll just make a garden right up this thing. just make a garden. Just put all kinds of pinkish flowers. What about that? What do you think about them apples? Oops. Well, that's a goner. Oh, maybe not. I can reach it with my tootsies. They're clean. I took a shower this morning, I promise. I don't know. I'm not thrilled this morning. Is anybody surprised? I'm not. Oh, my trash can is too far away. I don't want to be picking stuff up off the floor. Well, what else do we have, Marth? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, isn't it cute? That's a stamp I have. Oh, that's cute. We might have to use a little foxy at some place along the way. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that's pretty. I do like the blue one. Different direction maybe. Nope. We've got Miss Gabriella snoring in the background. I just took them out. So, and they had their lunch cookies, so they're happy. I like that. Kind of blendy though. Can't really see it, can you? Well, I don't know. Not much success this morning, huh, people? Well, this bird is shaped so weird on this napkin. I never did understand it. I mean, all you see is the underbelly. You know, it's just weird. I don't get that one. Are you screaming at me? Hurry up and make a decision. I don't blame you. I'd be screaming at me too. I don't know if I'm going to like the purple. And I love purple, but I don't know if I want purple on here. Hydrangeas. Let's see what else I got. Do I have any already torn off, maybe? Don't like it. Wow, this is going downhill really fast, guys. I'm sorry. I may be speeding through this part of the video with no sound. Because this is awful. Oh my Lord. Decisions are the worst. Thank you, Rachel, for that little saying. I don't know if I ever get it right. Sometimes I think I say it all wrong, but she is totally correct as far as that. All right, I'm going to go with that. I'm going with that because I don't want to be indecisive anymore. Where's my glue stick? Aha. Yep. This one's almost gone. So it does blend in a little bit, but you know, that's okay. That's all right. It's okay. Card. Trying to avoid sticky fingers today. That's pretty. Subtle. But that's okay. I'm okay with subtle. All right. Maybe this guy at the top. Yeah. I like it. That works. So I don't have my phone on airplane mode because my husband is out on the road. Lost a little wing there, but I've seen some pretty damaged butterflies still fly. So this may be another part where it ends up getting pieced together, but that's okay. I can do that. Let's see. And my tummy's growling because it's after 11 o'clock and I have not eaten yet today. So trying a little intermittent fasting because I have gained so much weight. It is so bad. So bad. I gain weight pretty easily. I can be a lazy slug very easily. I love to lounge in my bed in the mornings. Oop. See, that's not going to be straight. Golly gee whiz. Okay. And, so yeah, I'm not opposed to watching TV. Although my love seat isn't very comfortable anymore. It's an IKEA love seat, and I think it's lived its life. But whenever I go looking for new furniture, I'm disappointed. I can't ever find anything firm and yet comfortable. I hate the kind of things that you sit on and you sink into the back of the cushion as soon as you sit down. Can't do it. I just can't do it. It hurts my hip and my back. And I don't like doing it. So, yeah. So I don't do that. I don't go that route. And then, you know, you can only go in and sit down on so many couches or sofas or whatever you want to call them. I like that. Simple. It's got depth because this lace from my kit has a lot of depth in it. I like that. I don't know if I'd add anything to it. Maybe a word up here. All right, we'll put that aside. Lots of skinny tags, right? Got lots of skinny tags to play with. Okay, that's where I went wrong. I cut these the wrong orientation. So there you go. Don't follow Martha. Martha is not a tutorial giver. Martha is a, this is how I mess it up, and maybe you'll have better luck by doing it the right way. But you know, hey, fun, right? Gotta have something to do. Oh, let's see. I like this one. It's very subtle. I can just glue that on there and cut it off. Or I can just tear through it. Maybe I'll just tear through it. So, yeah. I'll get the white one out of there, but we'll get the pink one in there. How about that? There. I don't know why I feel like flowers have to go at the bottom. Why do I feel that way? It's just, and it does really blend in, but I'm looking for subtle at this point. I think today is just one of those days where I'm looking for more subtle. But hey, that could change, right? I meant to get my cup of tea when I took the break, and I forgot. I forgot my tea. I could use a caffeine shot right now. To be honest, let's see. That's too big. What else do we have? That's too big. Is that too bright? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Martha, it goes the other way. Quit trying to pull it one way when it goes the other. Let's see what we can do here. Pretty pastels. Not my typical go-to, but, you know, they're butterflies, and, you know, I love my butterflies. Sure, why not? Throw that little puppy on there, Martha. We'll just take off this white part with the other antenna. Oops. If you don't like it, you know what? You can always cover it up, right? Okay. And I'm going to trim the top, hopefully straight. Give myself a couple little corners here. So I hope you're crafting along with me. I hope you pulled out your collage papers or collaged some book pages a la Carol Laws. And collaged a bunch of stuff together on one side. And then, okay. So I'm going to do the napkins first, and then I think we'll go back and we'll play with, what's the word I'm looking for? Play with further embellishment. And I know my first video was about 20 minutes long, so this one can't be too long. Because, you know, timing and all. So finding the colors that appeal to me today. Here's a pink napkin similar to that blue one, but this has a gray background. It's really quite pretty. I think I'm going to do what I said I didn't have the patience to do yesterday. We'll see if I have the patience to make it work today, which is to tear some of these out individually. And oh my goodness gracious me. Glasses would be really useful. Unfortunately, I keep forgetting to bring them into the room with me. There. I like that one. That's definitely going to get like a word or something later. Texture. That's just texture where it's bumped up, right? Okay. All right. Success with one at least that I really liked. Okay. This paper's a little wrinkled there, but that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's okay. We're going to do it anyway. Rah, rah, shish boom bah. No, I was not a cheerleader, and now you know why. Okay. I do like the hydrangea, but do I have, let's see, something a little different? Let's try this one. This has a really pretty hummingbird on it. Let's see if I can fit the hummingbird, because, you know, it's kind of a big hummingbird, and because Martha's a dork and cut the cards the wrong direction, they aren't the size they should have been. In my brain, it worked. My brain and my hands weren't cooperating, I guess. I don't know. I'm glad you guys can laugh along with me. It's just off. It's just something I live with. Okay. I think I need to somehow, without killing its beak, try and cut down on that bit of pink up there. All right. Maybe cut down a little bit over here too. So did you guys have a good weekend? As I said in the first part of this video, which I have split up the recordings of, the first part and this part, we didn't go anywhere or do anything. I don't think we went anywhere. Nope. Last day I went out was Friday, when we had to go pick up more medicine for Mr. Evan at the veterinarian. So now what? Got the hummingbird up there. Do I want to put the flower below it? Oh, sure, why not? Is that a hibiscus? Sort of looks like a hibiscus, huh? Oh, oh. Sticky fingers. We're going to put that edge against there. Oh, yes. That's pretty. All right, you got to come up now. I think that'll work. I do. All right, gotta get it on there in the right place. On the edge. Flatten it out. Ooh, that came pretty. Look at that. Yes. I hope I'm zoomed in enough. You guys will have to let me know, please. Because I feel like when I zoom in, I can't stay on screen. I'm not doing a good enough job. So I am hopeful that this, and the problem is when I take my phone out of the holder, I'm not consistent with keeping the phone holder in the same spot, because if I'm working and you guys aren't with me, then I'm banging my head on the phone holder. Yeah. You know, the old show, Leave It to Beaver? I probably should put my pin in here, huh? It's probably got a dry spot in it now. Okay. Just so you know, a tip of the day. This is a stainless steel pin. You can buy stainless steel sewing pins on Amazon. And you don't have to get the ones that are made for the glitter art bottle, or the art glitter bottle. Oh, Martha. You don't have to get those. They are expensive. They're, you know, you get like 6 of them or whatever. If you just go into the, you know, craft section or sewing section and you look for stainless steel ball head pins, you should be able to find stainless steel ones, and they don't leave rust. You got to make sure it says stainless steel. Don't go cheap. Stainless steel isn't cheap. So here's one with a little more oomph to it, a little wider. So you can find them there, and not hard to find them there. I think I'm going to do that. The question is, do I glue it down like that, then cut it off? I think that's what I'm going to try and do. But I'm holding my hand there because I'll never get it right again. Oops, it just shifted. See, I told you. We are going to approach this the one bit at a time part. Okay. Oh, no. I had to lift it up. Oh, no. I'm in so much trouble. You know what? I'm going to do it the other way around. My aim hopefully will be better. We shall see. Okay, I want to try and get those 2 butterflies. I did not glue the whole thing, so we shall see. All right, carefully. I love these scissors. These are Fiskars. They are titanium, and they are for multimedia. And they get nasty, but they still cut. I need to clean them. I'm not sure how to clean them. I'm sure soap and water would do it. I'm sure probably nail polish remover would do it. Just a wet paper towel would probably do it. A wet one, a wet wipe. That is not glued down, so in case I want to keep the top of that, I'm trying, oh, for heaven's sakes, I'm just going to cut up around in case I decide to keep that. Probably making you dizzy, huh? Okay, that was too hard to cut along the edge. Now, do I want to keep the whole thing? Oh, yes. I want to keep the top part. For sure. That's where the butterflies are. So this video, I have to look and see how much time I've used up. As I said, the first part was 20 minutes, and it's easy to use up the second part real fast. A little trimmy there, and a little trimmy here. I have to say, since I did my husband's haircut, I talked about that in the other video, it looks really nice, you know? Even after he washed it and everything, it looks really nice. All right, so you can't really see a whole lot. I don't know. You wouldn't believe what I'm struggling with over here with napkins stuck to my finger. You can't see much of the background on this. Maybe when it dries, you'll see a little more. I don't want to do that too hard. Last time I did that, I ripped. But that's okay. That's still really pretty. So I may have just covered up my entire background, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Some of that might show through. I could have torn around all this and left some of the background showing. I'm okay with that. I am perfectly fine with that. I'm going to do a little tag out of it. And we are going to check the time. Let's see. Oh, 36 minutes plus 20 is 30 and 20 is 50. So I'm about out of time. So I guess there might be, probably what I'll do is I'll just show you the outcome because I have four more to, because, you know, I cut them wrong. Stupid. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I did that. Anywho's, so I'm going to go ahead and finish these up. And again, like I did at the beginning of this video, I will show you how they turn out. So I'm just going to keep crafting, and I might turn the camera on and just speed it up and show you what I do. But for now, I'm going to end this video. There might be more after, there might not. So thank you, thank you. I hope you are all doing well. Be safe, be happy, happy crafting, go be creative. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. And have a great day and a great week. Come back and visit. Hugs. Bye-bye.